the cloud and stuff,
Mm.
and the light bulb moment came off the lagging line and just the data. Oh, there was something I wanted to say though about freak. I just lost it. We were just talking about why did I bring that up? I brought that up for a reason. It's crazy.
They'll come
They'll
back.
come back. They'll come back. Yeah, I brought that up for a reason.
But yeah, fuck, bro. Gotta get this trade lock running, man.
We are live. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, lagging line. All right, let's see here. Let me pull up another Zoom. Not Zoom, another tab here. What we got today? News in, man, we don't have news for quite a while, which is not a bad thing.
Nah, yeah,
Oh,
that.
dude, gold is insane.
Yeah, bro. We might get busy on gold today. Just,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah, gold is ridiculous. You know, I thought it was so funny when last night we were in a Discord talking about the fresh markups.
Mhm.
Cause then I opened up my chart like 30 minutes later. I was
Mhm.
like, bro, I don't know if I could delete this. just, just, I just get so,
Oh,
just
bro,
so attached to the markup, bro.
that's it. Yeah, I'm just about there with my kind of it's what I want my markups to look like. I just need to figure out my coloring because I want to use rectangular box for my DMLs and my areas of inefficiency. With
Hmm.
run with the colors, differentiation between those. Like the last couple of weeks, I've just been pretty just visual and eye heavy on my DMLs. I haven't been
Mm.
really laying too much down. I got throw a little horizontal line, but I've been pretty visual. But yeah, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time and just figure out my flow between my side by side and my like main chart.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting there, man.
Yeah, I'm about to get rid of some of these levels now.
Need to cut so bad. Texas Barber. Barber's been out of town for the last 3 weeks, bro.
Yeah, that's always a tough,
Hey,
tough, because you have one of two choices. You can either just do that or you could take the ultimate risk
right.
going somewhere else.
You need more fucked up. I'm just gonna go to the other dude in the shop. Hey, get me right. But yeah, I can't wolf it no more. Can't do But the only thing when I when I think about needing a cut, first thing that pops in my head is a Snickers commercial. You're not you when you're hungry. I'm not me when I do not have a cat. But, something like that. Right.
Hello there.
I like this trade log, man. I mean, you gotta get on this. And now I have like I had 22 entries in here. Yeah, I haven't since we got back trading live. I haven't logged my trades in this trade log.
Hmm.
Ish. Let's have a good week with it this week.
Should I daily?
Yeah, I'm just getting my brokerage up on the computer. I'm
Yes,
gonna start
sir.
getting through this top down analysis.
Yeah, I'm going through that right now on UJ.
Six.
I'll write that up. UJ. Kept my weekly areas there just because those are fine to stay. I need to re-add those. I do like that level on my 4 hour. um, Inefficiency. 1 hour right there, like that.
I'm thinking about just this flow between this side by side and this main chart. I really think I'm gonna just start exercising my other computer.
Hmm.
Still side by side, but just
That's where you don't have to flip flop back and forth. They make the screen small, kind of.
right. Yeah, say how small it gets. I can say you flip through like each time frame, you gotta like paper adjust it,
Yeah.
adjust it just a little bit.
I like the way that looks now. Less lines. Had a few too many on there. Check my DXY. Oh, this DXY looks so beautiful.
Hit this bathroom.
Yeah. This DXY looks so beautiful. See, I got my weekly area below here, but just the resistance that price had at this area I always revert to the decision-making levels as magnets and force fields. Magnets and force fields. The closer price moves towards a decision-making level, the more it acts as a force field, right? The stronger the decision-making level, the stronger that area will act as a force field. But I'm also going to analyze to how close price will get to my decision-making level given the time frame, and then utilizing where it does stop at to understand, okay, this is my weekly area. This is a good portion. This is a good part for it to stop because it was relatively close. With understanding that this area acts as a force field, right? Acts as a force field. When we were up here, we didn't have the disposition of this area acting as a force field. We had it that this area was a magnet, attracting price to move towards it. Um, and so now we got really, really stagnant. So let's get rid of that. 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 Get rid of the bear flag. Even though it's still kind of respecting, in a way, we get rid of it. I do like this area of inefficiency up here that I want us to move towards. So I like seeing the dollar move up. Given we get some good news from PMI today and JOLTS job openings. I definitely want to see how the dollar responds to those. That's clean there. Mm, Not too high. I actually really like this level. So I really, really like this level on my DXY just because there are so many areas where price left me decision-making level signals. Like all of these in here, these are all decision-making level signals telling me with candle structure that this is an area where buyers and sellers are battling, making a decision to who's gonna buy, who's gonna sell from here. So when I see something like that, I don't do a horizontal line. When I see something like that, I throw a horizontal box. Anytime we got more than one at a level, throw that there. MTF, DML, multiple time frame decision making level. And then boom, we go from there. So I got my dollar, got my USD JPY chart. Let's search.
But my little we was at the state fair on Sunday. We were probably out there for maybe an hour or so.
Yeah.
And my little brother all of a sudden, bro, just stopped, wasn't feeling well.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets me, man. This man got dehydrated and passed out.
What?
He let me know, so like I was like right there and guided him to the ground. But bro, this was a scary little situation. I was like, God
I
damn.
bet, bro. What? You
Yeah.
good now?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's chilling. He's chilling. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Got his ass initially though, for sure. Not a fun situation. Why is this not working? Technology works better when it's plugged in.
Facts. Wireless is an interesting concept.
Mhm.
So we got that moving bullish USD JPY. What did it start the day at? USD JPY started the day at plus 0.9. Let's see what it's sitting at now. Go ahead and share my display. Nah, because then I can see the bottom. Google, Discord, trading login. Google.
Hiccups in the morning hurt, bro. Your stomach's empty.
Nah, that one that get behind your chest.
Ah,
That one
uh,
is. You feel you about to have a heart attack, bro.
that's when you know you got a problem.
Bro, hold on.
Mhm.
All right, let me just get my windows shared, and that will be solid. On USD JPY today. Oh my
I
gosh.
think I'm trying to get, not try. I think I'm gonna get some more bread in my account today. Gotta make a bank stop. Oh, but yeah, so just trying to execute on this plan to just continue to fund it as much as I could. I heard
Facts.
I was listening to or watching a video and listening to a video, um, and it was just talking about just utilizing your funding, of course, outside of everything you have to take care of to stay alive and take
Um,
care of your people, whatever you're responsible for. But everything else, like that's got to be invested into your business, your whatever it is that you're doing to get to the next level, for lack of a better phrase. I listening to that and hearing that it embodied the resolution and confidence in me to, hey, I'm not gonna be shy about funding this account. I'm not gonna be scared or frightened about losing the money.
Yeah.
Um, because I feel like there is a little bit of that, being a little bit more cautious as far as how much I deposit at any given time, so just in case you lose it.
Hmm.
Trying to remove that completely. That's not a big, um, something I think about a lot at all, but a
Yeah,
little bit of that there for sure.
it's definitely natural, you know.
Yeah.
You got 500 sitting there. It's kind of a spare 500. You're like, man, I'll just put 100 of that in there. It's like,
Right.
no, you know, if it's spare, we got it. Just throw it in there.
Mm-hmm.
We just got some news that just came out. I'm not sure what it was. Oh, Red Book year over year. No clue what that is, and I'm not gonna figure it out. Red Book year over year. I just click on it here. Really worried about that folder. No, I definitely hear you with the funding though. I've been using Cash App, and so all the change that I spend, or like say I spend, 1037 and I buy that, the remaining change gets rounded up into Bitcoin. So I've just been collecting Bitcoin. So that's kind of my
I like that.
part of my like funding plan, just so like my change is something that I have
Yeah,
as well.
for sure. I like that a lot.
And then with the, Bitcoin going up and down, that that could
Right.
increase
Yeah.
more.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
I got like 17 bucks sitting in there right now just from not doing nothing. No, something I definitely want to cut out is eating out. Eating out, I want to
I
just
feel you.
remove that cost, that expense of eating out.
Yeah, but I'm right there with you, dude. Right there with you. Something I've been thinking about. As I had talked about last night, and I was sick about it. I
That
got laid on
shit's so
me. I was hungry. I was
facts,
like,
man. Mm, clean entry right there. Should get entry.
I entered a sell here on gold.
Sell on gold.
Mm.
Ooh, sell on gold.
Take it off the back. Daily dollar. Not really that long ago.
See, price wants to get to this level.
I'm pretty sure my lighting mind isn't quite outside the cloud yet. I recognize that. Hopefully it works out for me. Mhm.
Let me get some sounds going real quick.
There's some Earth, Wind, and Fire going on today. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start listening to like these French lesson like podcast things. Starting to get this get a pretty good kind of beginner's foothold on it.
Do the Duolingo.
Yeah, yeah. I was watching a movie last night, and funny enough, this guy was learning French. It was Safe House with Ryan Reynolds and Denzel
Mm.
Washington. Good movie. Like at the beginning, Ryan Reynolds he's learning French. And he like just like class, he's like listening to the recorder, um, the lesson recorder in his earphones. Like, it's a pretty good idea. Yeah, I might do that. I just gotta find one that I like.
Dollar moving bullish. Yen look like it's potentially gonna fall. What the? I'm gonna stay on UJ right here.
You play fantasy football though?
Mm-mm.
It's year number 3 for me.
You went last year?
I won money every year I played.
Hey, that's the goal.
But I'm not like a good G. Like I'm not. I'm just happy if I'm able to get to manipulate my lineup each week. Nigga, I'm forgetting. It's just yeah. But I'm in the league with my buddies and then my a handful of my coworkers and former coworkers. Motherfuckers take that fantasy football to the next level. And as far as
I got a colleague who they have like a fantasy league. It's like a dynasty. Like so they take their team from the year before to the next year. It's like and they just draft. I'm like,
dynasty league,
they got a
yeah,
whole like supervisor and commissioner.
right, crazy, bro,
Let me get it in.
crazy.
Yeah, no, I've always wanted to do that for like basketball, but I still just feel like it's just so much to keep up with.
Yeah,
At least football's, once or twice a week for the
right.
for the games. But, all right, let me see. We just got that decision making level that created right there on go on a JPY. Let's see how it responds to this level. Wow. Okay, this is actually interesting. Yeah, so both our dollar and USD JPY look like they're coming to a point to fall away from. But we do have news, Georgia job openings and PMI, which should definitely stir up the market. Oh, I wanted to pull up what Fed Powell was talking about yesterday. I've seen probably freaking like 10 different articles on TradingView, just on my widget on my phone. It's like dollar firms after Powell comments. Hawkish Powell confirms dollar support, like all these different articles I kept seeing about the dollar regaining its support from the comments Powell made. Um, I believe he shot down the claims for that the reporters and whatnot were trying to ask about any future rate cuts. Um, he shot those claims down. I want to pull up his transcript though.
Let's groove tonight.
Actually, it's really in my DXY. Let's take a look at it over here. Dollar is another one 16 minutes ago. Dollar carries momentum after Powell's not so dovish speech.
I just see that right there. I'm going down that.
And so those gonna live, dovish and hawkish. I look at dovish as being like a bearish type of mindset. In this case, if it were dovish, if Fed Powell did have a dovish perspective, um, they would be looking at cutting the rates and stimulating the economy a little bit more. But in this case, he sees a hawkish perspective from the market, meaning that it is regrouping, gaining strength. Economic indicators are telling them good things about, the dollar regrouping and the economy regrouping. So
Yeah, this is, I don't really lock in this dovish and hawkish concept. Like, it won't take me too much time to really like hammer it in. Still, like when I hear dovish and hawkish, I'm like, oh fuck, what is that? I'm just trying to piece it together. Again, because I looked it up so many times.
yeah,
Um,
the dollar strengthened after Fed Chair Powell indicated there's no hurry to cut interest rates.
Go moving down a bit for me. It's nice. I'm about to take profit here as it moves on to a little DML. I'm gonna do it. Good little sell.
Did you see what I sent you about gold being on its longest run in like 8 years?
Longest run in 8 years. God damn it.
Yeah, it's like
What the run?
pretty sure that's what I saw.
It's interesting. I'm curious as to what the next 10 years are gonna look like. If that run will ever truly stop or
Oh, Gold Eye's best quarter in over 8 years.
I think I did see that actually. Yeah, title rings a bell.
Gosh, damn, bro, that's a long time, bro. I
Yeah.
think it's time for us to sell, no?
Shit. Where is it though? Oh, shit. Yeah, let's just fall. Let's just go all the way back down to 1890.
That would be insane. Study recent performance. So the posted a positive return.
Yeah, no, I like that exit on gold too. And we're just speaking into this moment. So I guess it's not really a strong statement, but as soon as I took that close, got a 4815.
Gotta log it.
Good call. Yes, sir. Got to. Need it. Need it.
Expectations that the Federal Reserve and the Bank of Japan rates will partially converge through to the end of 2025 have weighed on USD/JPY recently. However, Fed Powell relatively hawkish monetary policy guidance on Monday could help USD/JPY higher in the short term. Okay, look into that.
What time does Chase Bank open?
It's 8?
Right. Siri is really, she's just, I feel like they just shut her off. Um, so people
Yeah,
get sick. They want that AI. My
facts.
Siri does not cooperate with me very well.
So it's all part of the game.
The game, man. They open at 9.
Bro, it's crazy that because Apple literally released this new phone, right?
Mhm.
And like marketed the Apple AI, and that's just not even available until like the spring
Right. But
or
you
something
could,
like
that
that.
crazy.
Bro, that's foul. All right, I like USD JPY where it's moving away from right now. Something I learned something yesterday about the lagging line, right? So this lagging line, it mirrors current price, right? We know that it mirrors current price. But where it is lined up is 26 periods before price, like where this line is lined up, right? So this candle right here, this one right here, is 26 periods before we're at right now. And so this is why it's so fire why we use this lagging line the way we do, because this has to get below this candle to now let us know that okay, the sellers are now showing control.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I never knew that it was utilizing the candlestick that it's you know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
candlestick that it's over right now. I never knew that it was utilizing that. We've
Oh,
always looked at, oh, let's make sure the lagging line is above price and cloud or below price and cloud,
yeah.
but I never knew that, bro. And yesterday, because it like made me even think about like the 5 minute.
Right.
And the moment I see that lagging line get above price,
Hmm.
oh, I'm able to really start to kind of refine my entry points, clean up my stop losses, maybe make those stop losses a little bit tighter. Um,
Hmm.
so I thought that was something
Hmm.
that was interesting. The other thing that was interesting about the cloud too, just a little fun fact, this shit's been going since the 1930s, bro. The
Wow. That's
1930s.
crazy. That's crazy. You know,
1930s.
you talk about what's the word I'm looking for? You might be able to find the word for me, but just the long-standing nature of the cloud and the tools that we use. They're not going.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere, dog.
No.
These are going to be here to stay. This is awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
49, 559.
No, the credit in a world
The
full
credit.
of
Yeah, the credibility.
technology,
That's
it's
what I
just
said.
the credibility of that is so fire.
Yeah. Man, 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 man.
So I'm just analyzing USDJP right now, and its price movement. Let's check the dollar real quick. Yeah, the dollar and USDJPY. Looking at my volume on both of them, volume over here on the dollar is super weak right now. Where'd it go? I just deleted it on accident. There it goes. Get that. Almost no volume. Oh, we need to pull up the YouTube. Let's pull up the YouTube chat. Make sure we don't miss nothing.
Yep, I got it up as well.
Hey, my boy almost got the 1K. Almost got the 1K on the YouTube video.
Almost there. We're getting there. Yeah, uh, 20, 27, 27.4.
Let me make you coffee. Let me
Well,
make you coffee. I'll be right back.
yeah, good tonight. YouTube stream, I need some help. Trying to figure out how to goddamn change the format. I know how to do it. Right, change the format on my little box here. Not being I guess that works. Beautiful. Love it. Just these ones up here. We had a nice little sell on gold. I'm gonna continue to monitor this potential sell-off from where we're at this current moment. We'll monitor that. Just because we got this, what do we got coming in here? Start with our JOLTS job openings and our PMI coming in. Um, I just want to avoid getting in a situation where we're pushing all-time high and creating new all-time highs this morning. Been in that situation, hate being in that situation. So today I'm going to avoid it. Um, but yeah, I got that news in about 40 minutes here. So we'll see what I can come across between now and then. But I'm definitely gonna dial down my risk, overall risk. Number one, being a little bit more gun shy in a good way. And then being a little bit more steady when it comes to taking my profit here for the next 40 minutes. Looking at my trade log, most of my trades, are in between, are anywhere between 20 and I've had to say on average 60. Some higher, some lower, some L's. Not too many though. Um, but yeah, I'm really happy I'm getting back into this trade log, man. This is just such a good tool. Uh, Like I said, I was really good with it, and then stopped trading on the live for a sec. Um, and then good, bro. Stopped trading on the live. Yeah, and so started trading on the live again. I think it was last week was my first week, or last week was the second week. But regardless, but since I've been back trading, I haven't been good with it at all. And of course, like all my trades are in my broker and I can look at them and track them and everything like that. But um, just being able to collect the data, I think is just super, super important, especially just as we do this longer and longer and longer. When it comes to pips gain, when it comes to the times in which I enter, um, yeah, the pairs in which I trade, the days in which I trade. Nice. So my little rationale box on my handy dandy trade log here, I just put a couple little hot points. So I typed in sell. It was a sell away from all-time high, stingy with profit, with big news imminent, traditional bloom entry, then a 1 minute snipe. Brother. All right, and my emotions. What were my emotions? Cool, calm, and collected. No, but really though, I felt cool, calm. You thought I wasn't gonna put it on there, did you? Cool, calm, and collected. Man, that's where I want to be. That's where I want to reside, emotionally, from trade to trade to trade. Cool, calm, collected. What? Confident in my intentions. If you asked me if I was confident that that entry was going to move 100 pips, I wouldn't have been that confident. However, I was very confident that I could have squeezed 2025 or 27.4 pips out of that entry. I'm going to go blow my nose real quick. Mm. Nose is bugging this morning. Let me change this camera view. Now I got my phone all charged up. I just forget which one it is. Wrong phone. Oops. Wrong phone. Mhm. Nice. Here we go. We can watch the. It's starting to get bright outside.
Benching up this coffee.
Lovely. Man, coffee's on. I can't take a nap after.
Damn, your camera look way different.
Huh.
I
Oh
said
yeah.
your camera look way different.
Yeah, so I over the weekend I went through my entire room, everything. My closet, underneath my bed. So I did a little, I guess a little fall cleaning. It was really nice. Then I shifted my desk
Yeah.
90 degrees. Um, yeah, just shifted it. And so now I got it. Yeah. So when the angle would be, I got some Goodwill bags down there, so I can't show you right now. But yeah, put a little thing on like the wall over there. Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
you look
yeah, just playing
clean.
around, man. I used to always love changing around my room when I was growing up.
Uh,
Yeah, just moving shit
my
around,
lady hates that
making my
shit.
making my mom upset.
Bro, my lady hates that.
Mm,
Move something around the house and the kitchen every single day. Oh my gosh. It's so
we can't help it, bro. It's just
I can't help it, bro. It's like, well, especially when you like clean it and then you're like, all right, let me just,
right.
that looks nice right there. Let me see how that looks.
Like, let's try this out. Yeah, no, it's not a woman thing at all.
That's hilarious, bro. I entered a sell on USD JPY. What time did I enter that? I entered it
Like that play.
at 6:19, so about 9 minutes ago. Um, kind of just utilizing what I said earlier on this call about that lagging line and just what I know about that now, combined with volume, combined with moving away from decision-making levels, just all the different components that we have to execute. That's what I utilized there. And so now we'll see what happens. Starting to lose volume on that. So might take a full close here. Every trade I take, I cannot risk more than 14 cents. Because that's 2% per entry.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm okay with that. I just gotta take quick profit, get back in.
Yeah, there you go.
I
You gotta play
just took
play
a
the game
pull
how it
there.
has to be played. There's so many. This game is just so dynamic in how you can approach it. I feel like over time you just gain more and more skills, more and more um, tactics, and just in different respects. But yeah. Yeah, go really went bullish after that. After I took that close, he- not much. I mean, dollar's definitely been moving down bearish a little bit over the last little bit. Mm, 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 Hmm. Just took another sell on gold. Just kind of just playing the area right here, honestly. Just playing the area, playing my side by side here. We'll see how it goes. I guess just to kind of reject off this area. Yeah, bro, I think it's time for some coffee. You got how do you like the espresso machine? Stuff making it. We didn't expect that.
I
Yeah.
nice. Damn,
No
that thing
news?
is flying,
CAD PMI. God damn, brother.
bro. Holy shiznit.
What is going on?
What is going on is the real question. UST JPY, bro, is tanking.
Dollar moving down,
I'm so pissed I'm not in that entry.
gold moving in.
That's
We
so funny.
talked about like getting myself stuck in this situation, but let's see.
Bro, what the
That's weird. What the heck?
11 minutes before PMI. Why is it all of a sudden? I mean, the stock market did just open. I wonder if that's the reason.
Could be.
But like, why? That's crazy, bro. Is tanking. Where is my entry at? 143.96.
Brother, what is going on, bro? Give me some
Yeah,
news, birders.
that was crazy. It's still going to.
That's weird, bro. Cause like, oh wait, I'm tripping. Strange. That was weird.
Yeah, 11 minutes before news. May just be getting some manipulation here. I'm really not sure what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
Where's my other AirPod at? Yeah, I'm not sure what is going on, but let's see if we can find out. Mm. Move right past that 4 hour.
Am I here? About 8 minutes.
Son. the yen came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, bro. Out of nowhere. When it was weird, because I guess I was looking at my 1 hour on my dollars, so maybe I just didn't see the that dramatic reaction at the same time. Yeah, bro, it was like simultaneous. It was yeah, yeah. Big step in from something there.
But I think it's still moving too. Do you see my chart right now in Matter? Look
Uh
at the dollar.
I can see your chart, your trading view chart.
Oh, yes, my Matter.
Well, now I see the dollar's moving bullish now.
Yeah, that thing is, that's a moving so fast though.
Right. So,
Yeah, I'm just be really patient here. I want to see if there's any JPY news that came out. Oh, what about any? There's gotta be some news that came out here. Mm, oh, all right, I'm gonna use the restroom quick for this news.
And just riding through the manipulation here on my end. Gonna probably be in a situation here where I set take profit, already done. Thinking about setting a stop loss, but so many times in these situations, you have a stop loss in there and bam, it gets touched, it goes in your direction. I think I might just eyeball this, understanding the risk in that situation, not willing to risk everything, obviously. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna monitor and kind of wade through this news. And I'm thinking, hoping it aligns with the Powell news from yesterday and kind of the general thoughts with the dollar gaining strength here. But the data has to say so. So we'll see. 3.5 minutes. Dollar still moving up bearish a bit. 2.5 minutes here. Through take profit in at 26.34 with the volatility of news. If the news was to go in that way, I like the prospect of getting down to that area. You got a decision making level right around that area. Could take profit just a slight bit above that DML line that I have marked down on my XAU chart. As we approach 1 minute, 60 seconds until final manufacturing PMI 645 news and PST. Either going all-time high here in the next hour or move away a bit from the all-time high. And the other. So 25 seconds.
Let's see news in a minute. See we get.
Data release. Nothing at the outset. Of the anticlimactic. See what the data looks like. Pretty spot on as far as actual versus forecast and previous. No new surprises there. So we'll see. Let's continue on. Dollar just moved above its last previous two highs. Yeah, let's see. Still sitting in this position. Might take a partial close here, depending on what happens. Over the next time.
Yeah, I like ensuring we can just keep that bullish news. Yeah, and based on what Fed Powell was saying yesterday, the fact that we didn't get it very far off of the consensus, I think is great to see.
Actual versus forecast and previous. No new surprises there. So we'll see. Let's continue. Dollar just moved above its last previous two highs. Dollar
ISM.
moving now in this position. I take a partial close here. You got me with that. That's it. Marcus got his coffee. I think it's time for my coffee. So I are feeling the need for the caffeine
The
jolt.
need, the need for fiend.
The need for caffeine. Yeah, I'll be right back.
It's DJP.
So we probably got PMI just job openings here in the next 12 minutes or so.
Yeah.
It's, it's gonna be fun. I'll be right back.
Yeah, gonna buy right now on USDJPY. Just playing off of the news here and just understanding that the the dollar is gaining its strength, just per the economic indicators and Fed Powell he was talking about. Um, this is massive, so it separates each currency. So I got my USD on the left and my JPY on the right. I'm mainly just looking at it for my JPY, um, just to see JPY by itself here. Um, and as we're seeing potential correction coming in on JPY, there was this random bullish push from the yen. Um, and so we'll continue to monitor this entry. We got some really important news coming up here. Anything manufacturing or industrial production, anytime I see stuff like that, Chicago PMI, I just relate that to productivity. Um, just relate that directly to productivity. Of course, this one talking about employment, JOLTS job openings, of course, labor market focused when we're thinking about Fed Powell's um, always talking about the dual mandate, price stability, and maximum employment. I didn't watch the speech yesterday, but I'm 100. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. You gotta be careful. I'm 99% sure that he said that phrase. That we're focused on the dual mandate of maximum employment and price stability. So take a look at that. This one later, this is at 8:30. And that's actually a really good time that this folder's coming out because it's still plenty of time within the New York session. This folder comes out at 8:30, 52-week bill auction and 42-day bill auction. The reason why I'm gonna look to see what those results come out as, um, it is because of the interest rate change and like how much one earns from holding one of these government securities. Um, the higher that number is, the more valuable that security, that government security is. Um, so yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be looking at because that number going higher from my perspective, how I'm interpreting that would support, okay, this US security is now more valuable. Why is it more valuable? Because the currency that security is being held under is growing in strength, right? It's growing in strength. Um, Now I know sometimes that may defer because, like, let's say this 42-day bill auction, this was the last day, then okay, this number could go down because there's a new 42-day bill auction that's coming, that's releasing, that is going to have a higher interest rate. So that's the only time I would say that I'm um, and that's just something I'm utilizing to gauge. It's not anything that is super um, like an execution, like a confirmation for me executing on a buy or sell or anything like that. It's more of just um, information, regarding a really important part of the U.S. economy and just speculating off of how it could affect price. Um, and of course, the more and more that we see that folder, we can have more and more experience we have with that folder. Of course, back testing, we can pull up that folder and pull it up every time it's come out, go directly back to our chart on TradingView, see how price reacted the moments before, moments after, week after, however you want to approach it there. But yeah, other than that, I'm just sitting here. I like this here. Even though I entered this buy on USDJPY, see what happens here. Just took full close, thinking about 7 minutes before news here. Just keep me out of any random spikes. The dollar, the thing is, I don't know. I don't know if I can see the dollar going higher. I don't know if I can see the dollar going higher. This is really clean right now, the way this looks. Actually, I love this inefficiency here. All right, we're gonna set up a buy here. We're gonna set up a buy on USDJPY.
No bueno.
Interesting.
I'm gonna pull up my FX book. Let me go off of this Breaks Factory. Sec. 4 minutes.
4 minutes. See what jolts wants to jolt. It wants to jolt price bullish or bearish. What is that inefficiency? Yes, this inefficiency. 140.48. I see the dollar go through the roof right here.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice. Yeah, and so anything ideally if I can get one of these folders to be greater than the consensus, that PMI or the JOLTS, preferably the JOLTS job openings. If I can get that to be greater than the consensus, that would be ideal.
The funny thing is, in 2 minutes, we're gonna know. In 2 minutes, but it's just the beforehand that. ah,
58% of traders are shorting gold. 57% of traders are longing UJ.
We're aligned with the general sentiment.
We're aligned with the general sentiment. Now let's see if news wants to align with our general sentiment.
Right, let's see what's actually gonna happen. No, bro.
Let's see. Bullish. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Talk to me
Bullish.
nice.
It's bullish. It's bullish.
Bullish. Bullish from PMI. Bullish from Jolts. Can I get a bullish from Jolts? Bullish from Jolts. Bullish from Jolts. Let's go. I'm
Bearish
staying in
from
the buy. I'm
PMI.
staying in my buy. I was in the buy. I'm staying in my buy. Staying in my buy.
On ISM.
Slightly, very slightly bearish from
But bullish on Joe.
PMI. Hmm. More data just came out. Jolt's job quits. Interesting. Jolt's job openings about 4 million more than the consensus.
I can't watch
So
this one at a time frame, bro. And shit like this is going on. It's just moving way too damn quick.
that should be moving.
That it does, my brother. That it does.
Manufacturing prices. What does that mean? Sit in this one. We are going to sit in this one. When I say sit, I mean I'm sitting in this one.
Sitting down in the stands, man.
I'm in a stance,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's not liking my entry right now. That's all good because this news is gonna have to prove to me that it is not supporting the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we're getting some rejection from our dollar right now,
Now,
That's
this
fine.
yeah, this data doesn't really speak to. And you look at job openings, which is like the jobs and labor is kind of the hot thing right now.
Nice.
But nothing as far as like PMI, ISM manufacturing prices. I don't think that really speaks to like what's like really going like the bigger picture.
Yeah.
I think we're aligned with the bigger picture. We'll see. We'll
No,
see
I
if
feel that.
manager risk, manager these kind of managers.
The gold doing gold's going up.
Gold seem kind of stagnant, moving down potentially. Now, gold never saw hasn't seen yet any bullish price action from that move from the news.
Mm.
Not quite reflecting the dollar, like I'm sure UJ is. So I'll take a peek at.
Mm.
Yeah. How's the moving coming along?
It is coming along, man. It's coming along. Pretty much everything's packed up. Now I just gotta start packing the car and taking the stuff over to the new cribbo. I gotta move all the big stuff. I'll probably need your help this weekend if you can. What time you
Yeah,
work this weekend?
let me check. I think I'm 4:30 on Friday, Saturday, and 10:15 on Sunday.
Probably even.
But yeah, just let me know. With some like in the morning, like early.
Yeah, definitely get it in early. Yeah, I won't have much to move. Besides couch, TV stand, and a couple beds, dresser.
Mov- Moving's one of those things, man. The more hands you have,
Facts. Yeah, I despise moving very much. So, and so, let me see something because I think it's really, really hard um, to participate in the market when you don't really know about news at all,
uh-huh.
because then
Oh,
you're just like
fuck. Oh, yeah.
you're you're not really sure why certain things are happening.
All right. Yeah, bro.
And it's just like just thinking about where we were like probably a year ago
Mhm.
and not even really analyzing news in the way we do now, even not even close.
No,
Um,
yeah, and because at that point, we were just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay out of it.
yeah, yeah,
I
15
can't even
before,
touch it.
15 after.
But
Yeah.
regardless, though, being involved in this market, you will be in a situation where you're working around you're in a position and you're working around some news. You 100% every trader will go through that, even if they're intending not to.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, so I
No, for
definitely
us.
just the understanding of just the big ones were really the big ones, and you just
Yeah.
have a workflow to monitor these things, monitor these indicators. Yeah, I think it's foolish to want to teach people to trade and not teach them about the
Mm.
new. kind of the big things to kind of pay attention to, how to manage a position when you're involved in the trade and news, just all that. It's like a whole another beast in itself.
For sure.
Mhm.
No, for sure. Well, there's a lot of reward on the other side of that news, but there is a lot of risk as well.
A lot of risk.
Yeah, and even just like as I'm looking at USD JPY JPY right now, and just from like a technical side of things,
Hmm.
like I see some inefficiencies above where we're at. Okay, if price is going to sell off, we did just break below a key 4 hour decision making level for me. Um, we have an area to move towards on this 1 hour, about 142. N- n- Not many inefficiencies below price. I would say a slight inefficiency toward like the 142 area. Um, and so
Hmm.
that's like on the technical side of things. And then we think about on the other side of things and the fundamental aspect, understanding the dollar, potential strength of the dollar picking up, um, given Fed Powell's remarks yesterday, that I still want to actually look into a little
Hmm.
deeper. Thinking about things going on in the Middle East and the tensions arising over there, I was just looking up how that affects
Yeah.
the dollar, and that just draws investors to the dollar. So I was thinking about that. Um, I was
Hmm.
thinking about the yen. The yen just got a new, I think it's a prime minister, I think is what they refer to. Um, they
Hmm.
just got a new leader, basically, that his stance is trying to bring value back to the yen,
Hmm.
right? And so we basically have two currencies with the dollar and the yen that are can be considered as safe haven currencies in this current economic state, similar to how gold is. So it's it's a it's a really interesting time.
No, I could barely.
It's a really interesting time because
Yeah, uh,
yeah, it's a really interesting time right now. So, but what I was getting back to, like comparing those technicals, it's just one side of it, and then we're able to use the fundamentals to either filter the noise of the technicals or validate the technicals. But the
mhm.
technicals, in my opinion, can't validate the news, right? The
Yeah,
the news is
for
gonna
sure,
do the validating.
for sure, for sure.
So, see what the dollar can do. See if the yen wants to keep falling. No more news for the rest of it. I think the yen actually had news later on today. Yes. Yes. This is another really cool thing that I'm liking about these macros too, because with USD, we get all macro information in the morning and then overnight, and we get our Asian session news. So JPY is mainly what I care about for the overnight. That's when their macros will come out. Um, and so we see here for JPY tonight, there's a very, very important folder, consumer confidence, right?
Mhm.
Their consensus on consumer confidence is that it grows slightly from the previous month. Um, and so what would that do to the chart? That, technically would actually support the yen going downwards,
Mhm.
right? Because this USD JPY needs the dollar to take it bullish. So that's interesting as well. But I want to see how that consumer confidence comes out now that they have a new somebody new in charge.
Right.
which it seems like the economy is okay with him being in charge because he's going to be holding the same stance as the previous. Um, we'll see what happens here. I am in drawdown.
Yeah, I'm in about 100 pips of drawdown here, moving down into the 90s, but gold's falling down a bit. Contemplating partial close here on this position. Got a 0.02. I think I'm closing 0.01, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna write it. To write it.
Dollar falling, dollar keeps falling. It's my 30-minute chart too. I full close here on this USD JPY entry. The dollar keeps losing strength.
Let's see, strong areas on the one. I'd love to see it reject off this area. Love to see that reject off this area.
Look at
I'm looking
gold.
at the 1 hour time frame on DXY. 1 hour time frame on
Mm,
DXY. Almost like the kind of correction in a sense from the bullish movements in the past. But take a
yes.
peek at that. Let me know your thoughts there because I do like that. And I think it kind of translates over to my USD structure as well.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. That correction right off of that multi-time frame level. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, considering it had such a hard time moving bearish this whole time, then we get some support from the dollar from Powell. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think it's time. So I mean, we've been at this level pretty much back half of this month. Interest rates got cut. When was that? On the 8th?
Quel chemin est? Quel chemin est? Quelle direction? Quelle direction? De quel côté? De quel côté? C'est facile à se souvenir. C'est facile à se souvenir.
Welcome to French Conversations for Beginners. Learn everyday French from Janina, the language teacher, and Joël from France.
Bonjour, welcome to French Conversation. Continuing in this series of other resources to learn French.
Gold continuing to fall down. It's looking promising on gold. Let's see. At a DMO right now. We'll see how we react to this level.
In categories as well. I think
See if we can get some correction off of this. Yeah, that initial spike leaves me to believe that is a point of liquidity to go hunt towards, especially on news. Like, I want to actually backtest the amount of times out of 100 news folders when we do get that spike of how many times it comes to correct that, like even to the furthest point of that wick. I feel like I see that so many times. Take off, and that maybe 30 minutes later, an hour later, it'll be right at that same point to where it wicked towards. Japanese yen falls after new PM Ishiba's remarks. We will keep close cooperation with the BOJ, and we will keep an eye to ensure that the trend of monetary easing will be maintained.
I hope you will enjoy the performance and learn to understand and speak French by the end of the play. Oh, and by the way, it's a long play. From one act to the next, you will learn the language, discover nuances of French culture, and experience the thrill of a theatrical performance in the language you are learning. Oui. We start with just a few words of French in Act 1, but by the end of our play, most of the acts will be performed in French. Oh, what a thrill it is to enjoy a play in French. Now, a few words about the format of the show, or course, if you will. A French teacher, Valérie, gives one-on-one lessons. The students who come for the lessons have very little knowledge of French, almost none. From the first lesson to the last, they will learn to the extent that each one of them will be able to understand and speak French well. You are cordially invited to enjoy the language theater and learn French with our students. Well, let's begin. Valérie, our French teacher, is waiting for her student Jack. This is the first time Valérie and Jack meet in person.
Bonjour. Êtes-vous Jacques?
Excuse me?
Hello. Are you Jacques?
Oh, right. Bonjour. Oui. Je suis Jacques.
Très bien. Please, come on in. It is very nice to meet you, and I'm glad that you want to learn French.
Thank you, Valerie.
Well, let's start our first lesson.
Thank you so much for taking me as a student.
You are most welcome, Jack. But before we start, tell me a little about yourself. You have studied French before, right?
In school, if it counts. I just remember a few words like bonjour, je m'appelle Jacques, s'il vous plaît, merci, au revoir.
Very good.
But I'm very serious about studying.
Excellent. May I ask you why you have decided to go back to studying French? I would like to know what your goals are so that I can successfully design a course for you.
Sure. You see, I have this idea. It's a business idea, and I'll need a good knowledge of French. And I may add French culture.
Oh, it's intriguing. What is that? Is that a secret?
It's a French restaurant. I want to open a French restaurant.
Ah bon? Really?
I have so many ideas about this restaurant. So it's going to be great.
So we got your volume coming in on 5-minute XAUSD. See what this DXY looks like. I should love to see the change in kind of volume in my 5-minute DXY to the bullish side. One thing I like to do, when when you're thinking about any position, I'm not talking about this one that I'm in currently, but any position that you'll ever be in. I like to go through my analysis 2 times in 2 different ways. One in the sense of one with the disposition of, okay, I'm going to convince myself that I'm right. I'm going to convince myself. I'm going to say, okay, this time frame is in my favor. This time frame is in my favor. I like this. I like this. Okay, we're feeling good. And then I like to restart and say, and just go on the bad side of things. Okay, this is not in my favor. This is not my favor. I don't like that for my position. And then, kind of after going through both those exercises, you kind of just weigh both of them. And whichever one's heavier, whichever one's more robust, that's the one I try and go with, best I can. Because there's just there's so much information, so many different time frames, so many different ways to look at the momentum and the areas in which the market's targeting. So much super subjective in this. So I think kind of going through that exercise, kind of cuts away any what's the word I'm looking for. It just gives you a really robust picture of, how to really analyze your position.
Yeah, because like on every single time frame, you probably find something that either supports or goes against, your sentiment. Like you said, whichever one weighs heavier. That's another reason why I actually had to take off some of the time frames I was looking at before. Just because, it was just, like you said, too much information. It's really just about filtering what information that you need to make the best decision in that moment. Looks like our dollar per what you were talking about, Q, is a good call on that. Looks like it corrected that bullish move, starting to pick up some volume potentially again on this 5-minute chart. If we can break the most recent high the dollar left, I definitely think we'll go bullish. We have not seen any bullish volume from the dollar yet, from its news. We haven't seen any. we haven't even really seen any bearish volume. Like when we're thinking, now that we've seen these news folders over and over again, we personally know what it looks like when there's a lot of volume coming in the market for a given currency, especially following news, and we have not seen that yet on the dollar. So, which is encouraging. I saw it on UJ. Did we see it on gold? We didn't even see it on gold yet. Like we didn't even see that New York session, London overlap, news spike in volatility. We have not seen that yet. What about you're talking about AUD USD? Want to see what that looks like? AUD USD. Okay. Even AUD USD gave us a spike, right? You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm talking about right there. This is what I'm talking about. We did not see that on other pairs yet. What about GBP USD? GBP USD spike, right? It's another one. USD CAD. Not super significant there. Not too bad.
Like
But
the
yeah, we get
cat really reacts kind of meh to everything. If that makes sense.
that put it into great perspective though, for real. Yeah, so I like where we are a lot right now. I like where we are a lot right now. And then I get this news article from Gold, which validates a few things we were talking about earlier, but says gold gains on Middle East escalation fears. This is kind of is the juice of it. What I was talking about a little bit earlier. Let's see. Gold price gains more than 1% as risk of an all-out war in the Middle East. Boost safe haven demand. Boost safe haven demand. The White House said Tuesday that Iran is preparing to launch a ballistic missile attack against Israel, a move that would escalate the conflict dramatically. The expected attack would come in retaliation for the killing of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah and after Israel launched a ground operation in Lebanon. According to the White House official, the U.S. will help Israel defend itself against the expected strikes.
What a fucking mess.
That shit's insane, bro.
And
Yes,
how fortunate are we to
it's insane. I'm actually gonna take a full
our
close.
our reaction to what's going on. And of course, here's just speaking how fortunate we are. I am. We're reading this to determine how we can profit off this in the financial markets. There's millions of people in the Middle East, civilians, bro, just in that mess of a situation. Couldn't imagine. Couldn't imagine it. Crazy.
Yeah, no, it is. It is sickening for us. It's very just because I feel like it hasn't changed, bro, since I've been a kid. Like,
Always been something going on.
always been something going on. Which always just brings that's back to what I think we always think about as the big picture. It's just a big picture. Like there's always a bigger picture than just the day to day, the month to month, even the year to year. When we think about the long term debt cycle, that thing is 70 to 100 years long. So It's, let's see something here.
What is that? The U.S. to prepare defenses. This geopolitical tension made the dollar more attractive as a safe haven. Meanwhile, U.S. manufacturing remained in decline, with the ISM manufacturing PMI at 47.2, indicating 6 months of contraction. On the positive side, job openings surged to 8.04 million, exceeding expectations. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell hinted that future interest rate cuts would be smaller, following a recent 50 basis point reduction. Interesting.
Okay, so
I was still pushing bullish. Come on, baby, get up there.
yes, what the year's doing.
I was shit. I didn't even know it was 7:36. Fuck me.
I know, I'd be free.
God damn.
Time really going by. Japan 0.25.
Yeah, man, it's just fun.
Slide
Yeah.
off here.
I'm gonna continue to monitor this goddamn position. I'm gonna be sitting here working on the computer. Gonna go to the gym, then obviously work tonight, but gonna be sitting here working on the computer. So if I'm in this position still, I'll be monitoring it, tracking progress in the Discord. But yeah, gonna continue to try and just do my best messaging in Discord and kind of building up, what we got coming on November 1st. Either probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm gonna make kind of like the first kind of video release regarding something new coming. We'll release that on YouTube and then clip that a bit to real TikTok formats. Yeah, man, we got a October 1. Man, we got 31 days. 31 days to get active. This thing taken care of, man. Yeah, super excited about it, man. A lot of work ahead.
Yeah, man, cannot not be more excited for reals. Yeah, and just I just want to get down with this moving stuff. That's kind of what's been on my mind. Just get moved, just get back to um just a stable environment for me, and then nothing changes though as far as the trading, as far as the business, none of that goes out. So I'm gonna monitor my position as well. I am in an entry on USDJPY, and so we'll see how this develops.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today.
Yeah. Likewise, and like we said, we're aligned with the overall sentiment, which
Yeah.
is always a position you want to be in. When you're in a position of drawdown, of course, can always go against you, just like anything. But like we said, we'll continue to monitor. But anybody that's tapped in on the YouTube, anybody that will tap in on the YouTube, appreciate you guys for watching. Back for another one. And tomorrow we'll be back, same time, same place, Guinea. So.
Sure.